Well, you can see my bean plant, my Cosmo. Let's see, what else was I pointing to? Echinacea. Dead as a doornail. That's what the 24-degree night. We just had one night that cold, and a couple of nights in like 28, 29, 30. Last night just barely got below 50. Yesterday was 82 degrees. So we have fall weather. Cold, 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 hot, hot, hot. Cold, 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 hot, hot, hot. It's the way it goes. Thought I'd give you a brief look around here. The calendulas are doing fine. Show them to you. The ones out there where I was a minute ago, they look okay too. Still have honeysuckle in bloom. The beans inside the plastic, also done. Anything that was tomato is done. Well, that's interesting. What was in there? I don't think anything was in there, but looks like something got in there and pulled the dirt out. The grapes are done. The sunflowers are done. I'm not sure what's with our pine tree, but especially down at the bottom here, it's pretty much lost its needles. But you can see the neighbor's tree is very pretty. The other pine tree has a little bit, but not as bad as this one. You can see up at the top, everything's still okay. Here's our colorful tree at a different angle. It's begun losing its leaves to the ground, but it's still quite pretty. The squash plant is done. I picked this. It's not very big, and I don't suppose it's very done, but I picked it nevertheless. Compost pile is getting quite colorful. Hubby's been putting leaves from the yard onto it. Yep. Beautiful yard. Neighbor's tree and our tree. This one kind of turns yellow. Mostly it just turns brown and falls to the ground. I need to come out and collect some fennel seeds and some echinacea seeds. Sunflower is done. Blueberries are looking quite colorful. Still have California poppies popping up. They're pretty. I like the yellow. And it's cool-ish, but not that coolish. It's warm enough that I can be outside without the jacket. I haven't looked to see exactly what the temperature is. I'm going to make a guess that it's in the high 60s because there's a bit of a nip in the air, but it's not cold. If I'm just going to sit still, I could get chilly, but walking around, it is warm enough. So that's what my yard looks like after we've had some cold. Outdoor gardening is, I think, what you'd call pretty done. I have some maintenance things to do. And checking on the contents of my things that I've covered up occasionally. I was thinking that more condensation would come in that where I've got the plastic, but I see you saw I had a place where the air could get through, which is probably good because the sun was beating on it earlier. I like Sunday afternoons. It's a good time to reflect on the message the pastor preached this morning and just life in general. And I'm reminded that as a Christian, our mandate is to love. Can we get angry? Pastor was talking about it this morning. Yes, we can get angry, but the Apostle Paul said not to you can get angry, but not to sin. In other words, the anger needs to be appropriate, and it needs to lead to positive action, not negative reaction. Those were not his exact words, but that's my interpretation. When things in our world are not happening the way we'd like them to, yes, we can get angry about it. But that anger should lead us to try to do something about it in a positive way. And we're never, ever supposed to hate the people that disagree with us. Because in this day and age, a lot of people disagree with us. No matter which side of the fence you're on politically, a lot of people are going to disagree with you. But we're not to hate them because of it. We're supposed to keep on loving them and do what we can to display to them that we're loving them by being kind and respectful. They do not have to deserve my respect. They should get it anyway. That's a hard thing to do. It's hard to be angry and not let that anger turn into hate or malice, but to have it turn into love and care and concern. So that's my little thought for today. Be kind, be loving, regardless of what opinions the people around you have, regardless of whether you think they're doing the right thing or not. We're not to be judgmental in that sense that we think, I'm right, you're wrong, you need to do it my way. No, they may need to do it our way, but that's not the right way to let them know that. Not at all. The best defense is prayer. Pray without ceasing. That doesn't mean that we're always praying. It means we're always in an attitude of communication with God, no matter what we're doing. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. I hope you saw Well, my garden is done because of the cold temperatures. That happens when the cold temperatures arrive. For sure does. And until my next video, I hope you're well and happy and displaying the kind of love that God wants us to display toward each other, regardless of what. May the good Lord richly bless you. Until my next video. Bye.